Well, we were relatively new owners at the time. I think the word crestfallen kind of comes to mind. I mean, we were, I think, scared for her safety first and foremost, but then, we didn't really know how to react at first. When you hear that kind of news, I don't think either one of us knew the seriousness of laminitis. We knew that she was fighting for her life, and that's what Chad told us, and I think we both pretty quickly got on a plane or a train and got down to see her.
The first thing we really did was spend a lot of time on the internet trying to look up what laminitis was, and if you spend any time doing that, it doesn't look good. It doesn't sound good. So our first emotion was obviously scared and worried about her and just her health and safety and making it. I think we were kind of advised, look, if she lives, like, this is a huge win, and she's a fighter. And there were days where we didn't think that was going to happen, but she fought through. Then it became, listen, she will probably never run again, and if she runs, the chances of her being able to run at a high level are going to be close to zero. And that journey of watching her come back and the nervousness that Jay and I felt going into that first race, even though she didn't win, she lost by a nose. It was just seeing that she was going to have a chance to come back to that form, and obviously since then she's continued to take us on an incredible journey. So it's been, they say the sport is that the highs are high and the lows are low. With this horse, we've felt the highest highs and the lowest lows.
You were mentioning the nerves that were going into play when she came back from the Boston Spa, or with her second place finish in the Boston Spa. Was that kind of a bittersweet moment for you guys, hoping that she had won it in her first race back, but also knowing that she can get back to that kind of form?
Absolutely. Yeah, I mean, it was one of those, we were so devastated after she lost. But then that night, when you kind of went back to your house, you sort of took a deep breath and you said, wow, she's back and she's okay. And we were waiting to hear from Chad the next day to make sure she came out of the race okay, and she did. And I think within 5 hours of the race ending, we were super excited that we were going to have a chance to campaign her again, and she seemed like she wanted to do more. So it was a tough few hours after, because you lose that undefeated status, and that hurts. But it was a win.
Now, Jay, I know Saratoga is pretty special to you. You were just mentioning that you've come to the track many a times. It was actually your first track that you came to with your grandfather. Yep. How would it be if she gets a victory again here at Saratoga? What will the emotions be like for you?
Oh, I mean, the emotions are running really high for me. I think obviously for both me and Saul, but for my whole family, this is the first track I ever went to. All my mother's side of the family grew up here. In Glens Falls, in the area, so I came here all the time as a kid. So just to have her back here, and to have her win her first race here in the manner she did it, I still think her first race that she won, which was here, was her most impressive race, possibly, just the way she did it, if people go back and watch that race. But to have her back here and have a shot at seeing her win here again, just to race here again, is kind of amazing.
All right, well, she's coming fresh off of a victory. What's the report from you guys? How's she doing coming into this weekend?
So she's doing great. I mean, Chad's very confident. We don't make those decisions. We just listen to our trainer, who's obviously steering us in a pretty good direction, really, since we started working with him 3 years ago. So, and it's a tough race. It's a short field, but there's nobody in there that can't win the race, in my opinion. She's obviously coming in at top weight. Chad's got another horse from Juddmonte that's going to be in the race also, who obviously is going to be really difficult to beat. So, we're, as Jay said, nervous. We're excited. We've got probably 30 people between the two of us that are coming in just to see her run, and this is we always joke about it. We have enough horses now that's very rare that we actually get nervous. This is the one that we both can't sleep the night before, so fingers crossed.